Hi there, my name's John Stevens. I'm pastor of Zion Lutheran Church in Oregon City, Oregon, and we're part of the ELCA. And welcome to Dollar Store Children's Sermons, where we take a look at the lectionary text and we tie them to an item from the Dollar Tree, kids' room, junk drawer, garage, And I am so glad you are here and partner in this ministry. This is for the narrative lectionary, and we are still in Ephesians. We're looking at Ephesians 4 and the verses 1 through 15, 16, 1 through 16. But I am looking at, the main thing I'm focusing on is that use of the word one. At the very beginning, he says one Lord, one faith, one baptism, one God, one calling, and one hope. And so there's this idea of this one, and you know that's a very Pauline theme, being called into one. So what I am using now, I've done a children's sermon on this before, and you can find that at the blog, which is dskidsermons.com, and then you can search Ephesians 4 and it'll come up, and using different items with the number 1 on them, like a first birthday card or a candle with a 1 and things like that. What I'm using this, the springboard, or the idea I'm using for this one, is a deck of cards. And it's gonna be a magic trick, and I'm gonna teach it to you. It's really, really, really simple, and it's one of the magic tricks I teach to when a kid wants to learn a trick, or someone's like interested and they've shown me a trick. This is one that I will show them and then teach them, because not only is it it's just a fantastic trick, and it's simple, simple, simple. So, and it has to do with the number 1. So, you've got the deck of cards, and I am actually going to, realizing that I want to, you're going to need a surface that you can deal the cards down to, which is fun. You can either use a regular deck of cards, or many places like Target or Walgreens will have large cards, which is fun because you can use the large cards and everyone in the congregation can see them. But we're gonna flip the camera so you can see me dealing the cards. All right, I will be right back. All right, so have a deck of cards. I'm gonna do the trick first, and then I'll explain it. You're gonna take the cards. I'm gonna deal down. I'm gonna make 2 piles. I'm gonna deal cards into 2 piles. Now you can tell me when to stop whenever you want. Stop. Okay, right there. Do you want me to go a little further? Maybe deal a few cards? No, you're good? Oh, well, okay. They say deal a few more cards. All right, so we have 2 piles. I'm going to move that out of the way. We don't need that with the 2 piles. Now we're going to do the same thing with these piles, but I'm going to deal all the way through. There we are. Deal all the way through. I'm going to do the same thing here. We're making 4 piles. 4 piles. There we are. Now you decided where I stopped. I could have, you had me put a few more cards on there and all that, and so I did. And now we've stopped at these 4 different locations, 4 different spots. We're going to see what cards that you stopped me on, that you had me stop dealing, and that we ended up with these cards. The first card is the ace. 1. In cards, that's 1. The second is ace. That's 1. That's 1. And that's 1. And in Ephesians, we hear about one hope, one God, one body, etc. And this reminds me about how we are called to be one. So let me show you how this is done. So you get it. If you had a deck of cards that were flash cards that were teaching numbers, and you had 4 ones, you could use that. But the deck of cards, it works just as fine. You're going to take the 4 aces, and you're going to put them on top. And that's the entire setup. Now the way the trick works is that you're dealing a pile down, and then you reverse the order when you redeal. So you've got the 4 aces here. I deal down, and then if you notice, when I deal the 4th card, so I've got the 2 piles, when I deal that 4th card, that's when I say, I'm going to deal 2 piles. Now you can tell me when to stop whenever you want, because I've already got past those 4 cards, and so I don't really care when they tell me. They can tell me right there, and then I stop, and I always give them an opportunity for me to deal more. And do you want me to deal a few more cards, or is this where you want me to stop? And they do, and then I don't give them, they don't tell me where to stop, because this time we're just dealing into 2 piles all the way. Deal 2 piles, like that, and then show them the aces. I'm going to do this once more, but I'm going to do it so with the aces face up, so you can follow where the aces go. So the aces are on the top of the deck. You normally have it here. If you did it this way, it would not be that amazing of a trick. So they deal down like this, and then once you get to that card, you say you can stop me wherever you want. Stop. Great. And here, you deal down into 2 piles, and notice how it brings those 2 aces to the top, and then again here. And you talk about 1, 1, 1, 1. It's all to focus on the number 1. All right, I'm going to switch the camera back, and we will say goodbye. So there we are. That's the 4-ace trick. It's even if you don't do it for the children's sermon and you want to do it for your youth group, it's pretty awesome. It's simple, but I've been doing the trick forever, and it really, it's quite a fooler. But I love the fact that it focuses. You can use the aces, and that's that 1, 1, 1, 1. All right, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for your partnership in this ministry. I hope you are doing well. Know that you are in my prayers. And as we continue to walk this way, we are doing hybrid worship. We're in the sanctuary. We're also streaming online, so it's puts an extra weight on us. And I know that, and you know that, and I will remind you that you are rocking it. And thank you for your commitment to the gospel. All right, peace be with you, and we will see you next week.